What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with RK Outpost and GeeksGamers.com, and there have really only been two individuals who have been heavily targeted in the NFL drama surrounding the Washington football team emails. One of those people is obviously Jon Gruden, who was forced out of the Vegas Raiders over, when you really look into it, these private emails that happened, some of them a decade ago. He was forced out over absolutely nothing. But another person who was targeted, we talked about in a video here on the channel, is ESPN's Adam Schefter. Well, Adam Schefter has done what I think everybody probably expected him to do, was bend the knee and apologize for his behavior and hope that fends off any further criticism. Who knows if that'll work or not, but you can see the headline. ESPN reporter Adam Schefter admits sharing story with NFL executive was wrong. And we're going to get into exactly what happened if you didn't watch that first one. But there really were people that were just immediately calling for him to be fired with like one sentence of information that was from like a Wall Street Journal headline or something like that. And people are so quick to try to cancel each and every single person nowadays. It is literally insane. ESPN reporter Adam Schefter, under fire for giving an NFL team a pre-publication look at his story and investing with potential news sources, has responded with a statement. Schefter, one of the top reporters on the NFL for the network, is being criticized for sending an email containing a full draft of a story on the league's collective bargaining agreement to former Washington football team president Bruce Allen, asking for a fact check. And really what set people off was the joking term that he used when he sent it. He called Allen, quote, Mr. Editor, and asked for suggestions on potential changes in the story. Both tactics are considered taboo by reputable journalists. What reputable journalists are there? You're telling me that the same motherfuckers that practice disgusting partisan journalism all the fucking time, the fake news media, they're the ones that are decrying this? Okay. Think about what's happening here. Obviously, Bruce Allen was a source for Adam Schefter. Bruce Allen was passing on information to Adam Schefter. Schefter took that information, wrote a little bit up and said, hey, I just want to make sure that everything that you told me is good to go. There's nothing in here that you told me that shouldn't go in here, that type of thing. Now, do I think it's shady to act like that in general? Yes, but that's the entire mainstream media. Every time you hear one NBA source, one NBA GM, one NFL head coach, all that stuff, it's all like this. That's why the mainstream media is insidious, because it's these relationships that they develop with these people. They don't want, like Adam Schefter might not run a negative story about Bruce Allen because he wants to keep that contact. He wants to keep that information flowing. So that's why the mainstream media is dying, because people don't respect that. But with all that being said, everybody in the industry knows that that's how these people get their information. So the backlash against this from the people in the industry is what I think is kind of dumb. I get the Mr. Editor comment, but definitely seems to me like that's really being blown out of proportion. Schefter's email came to light after emails from the NFL's investigation into the Washington football team's culture emerged. Insensitive and racially charged comments by Vegas Raiders coach Jon Gruden in one set of emails led to him stepping down. Now calls for the rest of the emails to be released are mounting. This is from Schefter. Fair questions are being asked about my reporting approach on an NFL lockout story from 10 years ago, Schefter said. This says form. That's a typo. I don't know if it's in Deadline or in Schefter's statement. In a statement released to ESPN PR. Just to clarify, it's common practice to verify facts on a story with the source before you publish in order to be as accurate as possible. Kind of just like I said. In this case, this is in this care. How fucking bad is this article? You people are talking about journalistic integrity and what journalists should do. Go fuck yourselves, Deadline, you dumb fucks. In this case, I took the rare step of sending the full story in advance because of the complex nature of the collective bargaining talks. He then admitted it was wrong. It was a step too far, and looking back, I shouldn't have done it. The criticism being levied, if fair. You mean is fair? If this is ESPN's PR, this is really bad. With that said, I want to make this perfectly clear. In no way did I or would I see editorial control or hand over final say about a story to anyone ever. And that's really what it's about, that bad optics of him jokingly calling him Mr. Editor. That doesn't look good. ESPN added its own comments. Without sharing all the specifics of the reporter's process, we believe that nothing is more important than providing fans the most accurate, fair, and complete story. We will see. We will see what happens. Bloomberg raised the question of whether a journalist who relies on inside connections can be counted on to provide fans the most accurate, fair, and complete story. We will see what happens. Bloomberg raised the question of whether a journalist who relies on inside connections can be counted on to provide fans the most accurate, fair, and complete story. We will see what happens. Look at this. There's a period right there. What is going on with this article? To potentially undermine his own financial position with his reporting. Viewers and Schefter's 8.5 million followers might end up wondering whether he will shade his opinions or bury important information if he directly or indirectly has money riding on games and athletes. That is a completely different question that's kind of related to an investment that Adam Schefter actually made in a gambling site. That goes a little bit beyond, but the point is, people have lost faith in the media in general. Adam Schefter is only one of the more recent targets of this. There will be more. I can guarantee that. They're selectively targeting who they're going to go after. And Adam Schefter bent the knee and apologized. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later.